Gandhi, A Life of Peace to Stop a World of Violence by Max Lichtenfeld. Born, Mohandas or Mahatma Gandhi was born on October 2nd, 1869 and died January 30th, 1948. Gandhi was born in Gujarat, India and grew up in India. He learned law in India and then moved to South Africa for his studies. Start of the protests. In 1893, Mohandas was thrown off a train in South Africa for being an Indian. He then realizes that the laws in South Africa are biased against Indians, and Indians are not treated very fairly. The South African Revolt. Arrival. Gandhi arrived in Natal, South Africa in 1893. During that time, anti-Indian attitude, which is pretty much just the people and the government were just biased against Indians, was spreading. And then in 1895, Immigration Law Amendment Bill was passed, stating that all Indians had a 5-year period to stay in South Africa, then had to leave. If they didn't, they would be fined. So pretty much, by passing that bill, they were pretty much just plain out saying they did not want Indians in their country. The passing of this bill caused outrage in South Africa's Indian community. Gandhi's role. Like all the other Indians, Gandhi was outraged. Some of the Indians met to start a non-violent movement in South Africa. He was a big part by giving speeches, marches, and etc. Finally, the South African government took away the law and created laws to make people fair to the Indians in South Africa. Back to India. Gandhi went back to India with his 4 sons and his wife to get his home country independent. Armistar. March 30th, 1919, Gandhi organized a very large march to try to get freedom from England, but with something so large, it turned violent. 300 people died and over 1,000 people were injured. This occurred in the city of Armistar. Arrested. In March of 1922, Gandhi was arrested for sedition and was released after 2 years because of poor health after he had surgery to get his appendicitis removed. His appendix removed, pretty much. State of India. When he got out of jail, he found his country fighting with cruel violence. He fasted for 21 days, which is now known as the Great Fast. Indians decided to go back to their non-violent revolts after that. Salt March. Britain had made it illegal to make salt in India and was considered a serious crime to make your own salt, because if you did, you were sentenced for 3 years just for making your own salt. So Gandhi marched from March 12, 1930 to April 5th, 1930. Then he picked up a piece of salt on the beach, technically breaking the law, so officers came and beat all 2,500 of the marchers, 25 people at a time, primarily on their heads and shoulders so that they would, be knocked out. Independence. When the British government heard about the brutal beatings and all the protests piling up, they finally decided to grant India's independence and leave on August 16, 1947. Gandhi was successful again. Source: essayhistory.org.za. Gandhi's Life, April 15, 2014. Hope you enjoyed and learned a lot. Smiley face.